Hello again. Welcome to class 642. Are you ready? Page, learn to speak up. Page 138, number 14. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Procura estar ahí puntualmente. Try to be there on time. Make the necessary effort. Come on. Don't be lazy. Be punctual. Punctuality is respect to the other parties. ¿A las otras fiestas? No, the word party has several meanings. Party means una fiesta, a party, un guateque party, etc. A party also un partido político, a political party. All right, but a party is also las partes en un acuerdo. The parties. Third party is daños a terceros. Third party, damages. Yes, party. So the other party is las otras personas. So you have to be, if you want to show respect to the other parties, well, be punctual. Arrive on time. Don't arrive late. It's a show of disrespect to arrive late. Procura estar allí puntualmente. Try to be there punctually. Shoe. ¿Cómo se dice zapato? Shoe. Los punkis. Punk, shoe, punctual, punctually. Ahora muchos británicos dirán, punctually. Yes, I'd rather be punctual. Okay. If you like the British accent, great. Punctually, yes, procura estar ahí. Try to be there, Make an effort. Make the necessary effort to be there punctually. Pruébalo, te gustará. Try it. You'll like it. Try it. A pencil? Yeah. Have you ever tried pencils? No. Well, you don't know what you're missing. What do you mean I don't know what I'm missing? ¿Sabes lo que estás perdiendo? I eat pencils on a regular basis. Try it. You'll like it. Try it. You will. Try it. You'll like it. If you don't mind, I'll pass on trying pencils. All right. Very good. Try it. You'll like it. Lo intentaré. I'll try. How many times have I explained this? Maybe 20, 30 times, but I always prefer to repeat the explanation so finally it will assimilate. Pruébalo. Try it. Inténtalo. Try. I remember when I came to Spain, the first year, many times I said, bueno, voy a intentar. Y dice, no, Richard, voy a intentarlo. Because in English I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do the best effort. I'm going to make the biggest effort possible. I'm going to do my best. Always do your best. Try. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. If at first, si en un principio no logras tu objetivo, sigue intentando, R que R. If at first, es una frase hecha esta. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Or try again, or try and try again. If at first you don't succeed, and if I succeed, well then you don't need to try anymore, right? Okay. But try this pencil. Try it. You'll like it. So, probar algo, saboreando, catando, is to try something. Hay un complemento directo. Pero no hay complemento directo con el intentar, el hacer un esfuerzo para hacer algo, conseguir algo. It's to try. Lo intentaré. Vale, lo intentaré. Okay, I'll try. I'll try my best. O sea, haré lo que mejor que pueda. I'll try my best. Lo intentaré, I'll try. ¿Has pensado alguna vez en jubilarte? Have you ever thought? Have you, view, point of view, have you, la V, manda bastante aquí. Have you ever, otro V, have you ever, has alguna vez pensado? Have you ever thought? Have you ever thought about, gerundio, retiring? Have you ever thought about retiring? 1,000,000 times. All right. In fact, I'm retired now. I come to teach you English on television por amor al arte, for the love of the art, because I want to, because I feel like it. Yeah, porque quiero, because I want to, because I want to. Yeah, I'm retired. Yeah. So I don't need to come here, all right? But I do it because I love you so much. I mean, you're so important. All right. ¿Has pensado alguna vez? Have you ever thought about what? About retiring? Yes, I've thought many times about retiring. You know, at the end of your life, you deserve a rest. No me gusta pensar en esas cosas. I don't like to think about those things. I don't think those things como la jubilación. No, I don't like to think about those things. All right. Tengo intención de trabajar hasta el día que me muera. Hasta que me muera. I intend to work until I die. Okay. I intend to work until the day I die. I will die with my boots on. Pero Richard, nunca te pones botas, siempre con zapatos. Okay. I will work until I'll die with my shoes on. Maybe you should take them off first, okay? I'm going to work until the day I die. Not true, by the way. In my case, no. ¿A quién se le ocurrió la genial idea, Marta, de esto? Who? We have a problem in this room with the air conditioning. Lo colocaron ahí. ¿A quién se le ocurrió la genial idea? Who had the great idea? Esto dice, who thought of this great idea? Who thought of this great idea or that great idea? Yeah, great. Yeah, great idea. That's a great idea. Es una idea genial. That's a great. Se usa muchísimo great como genial o increíble o muy bueno. That's a great idea. Pero cuando hay sarcasmo, ¿quién tuvo la genial idea? Who had the great idea? O aquí dice, who thought of the great idea? All right, who thought of the great idea? ¿Cuándo piensas llamarle? When do you plan to call him? When do you plan to call him? When are you planning to call him? When do you intend to call him? When do you plan on calling him? When are you planning on calling him? 5 formas. Pero la forma más fácil, in my opinion, that you can remember, and it's perfect English, beautiful. When are you planning to call him? ¿Cuándo piensas llamarle? When are you planning to call him? Maybe tomorrow. Well, why don't you call him today? ¿Quién Carmenchu? No, don't you? Hijo de. Why don't you call him now? Because I don't feel like it. ¿Y por qué no te da la gana ahora? Because I don't feel like it. I don't want to talk to him now. I'm not in the mood. You're not in the mood? No. No tengo el humor ahora, o estado de ánimo. No me apetece hablar con él ahora. Okay? I don't feel like calling him now. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe the day after tomorrow. Or maybe next week. Next week. Tweak. Next week. La T de next, como se enlace con la W de week. Next week. Next week. Maybe next week. All right. All right. ¿Cuándo piensas llamarle? When are you planning to call him? Un día de estos. One of these days. O sea, uno de estos días. When I came to Spain, I remember one Spanish fellow said, un día de estos. I said, ¿cómo? One day of these? ¿No sería uno de estos días? I said, ¿qué más da? What difference does it make? Un día de estos. Diré uno de estos días. But in English, one of these days, uno de estos días. Pero aquí se dice más un día de estos. Un año de estos me jubilaré. One of these years, one of these years, one of these days. All right, one of these. ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? What plans do you have for this weekend? Nothing. I don't have any plans for this coming weekend. This coming weekend. Se dice mucho en inglés. It's correct. This weekend. Se entiende el próximo que viene. Como dice, este fin de semana venidero. este venidero fin de semana, this coming weekend. This coming weekend, I don't think I have any plans. Just a second. Let me check. I never remember. Nope, no plans. Last weekend, I had a Hungarian picnic. Picnic húngaro. Yeah, I had a Hungarian picnic. Yeah. Near Barajas Airport, on the outside of Madrid, with Hungarian people and half Hungarian people. You know, with a Hungarian father and a Spanish mother, or a Spanish father and a Hungarian mother. Hungarian half, and they had a picnic and they invited me. All right. It was interesting with goulash húngaro. Have you ever tried Hungarian goulash? It's con estofado húngaro. It's con pimentón. It's very good. It's really, really good, eh? Hungarian goulash. It's popular in the United States. I mean, in Texas and Oklahoma, I remember Hungarian goulash. Yes. And what's the capital of Hungary? Thirsty. No. Budapest. Budapest. Originally, there were two cities. Buda on one side of the Danube. El Danubio, the Danube. Buda on one side and Pest on the other. Now it's Budapest. 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 And in history, Budapest has been sacked more than 20 times. ¿Te imaginas? Pillaje y saqueo. 20 veces en la historia. Because all of the movements from the Russian steppe, from the Central Asian steppe, they moved into Budapest. All right. But in any case, where are we? ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? What plans do you have? What are you planning to do? What are you planning to do? What plans do you have for this weekend? None. Ninguno. I'm not planning to do anything. I'm planning to stay home and relax and take it easy and enjoy food and wine. Yeah. The good life, right? The good life. All right. No pienso hacer nada. I'm not planning to do anything. I'm not planning. ¿Por qué no intentas descansar un poco? Why don't you try to get a little bit of rest? ¿Qué dice aquí? Why don't you try to get some rest? Curiosa forma de, ¿por qué? Literally, aquí, ¿por qué no intentas descansar un poco? Why don't you, Carmenchu, why don't you try to get some rest? Conseguir algo de descanso. I need to get some rest. Así lo decimos en inglés. I need to rest is correct. Necesito descansar un poco. I need to rest a little bit. Eso sería muy puntual. En ese momento, para todo. I need to rest. Okay. And we continue the marathon. All right. But I need to rest. In that case, yes. But my life is very stressful. I'm suffering acute anxiety. Oh, I need some time. I need to get some rest. En este caso dice así. I need to get some rest. All right. You need to get some rest. Procura entender todo lo que te dicen. Try to understand everything they tell you. The last time you didn't understand what they told you. Pay more attention this time. So try to understand everything they tell you. Intenta o procura entender todo lo que te dicen. Si quitamos te, todo lo que dicen sería try to understand everything they say. All right. Now, try to understand everything they tell you is a bit different because it means those people are transmitting pertinent information to you that you need to understand in order to continue your performance. But say is just lo que pueden decir charlando uno con el otro. That's a say. Say es emitir sonidos inteligibles. Pencils, table, good morning, how are you? That's a say. To say. Say something. What? No, Richard, say something. Well, like what? Anything. Well, what do you want me to say? I don't know. Just say anything. Microphone. Well, say something a little bit more intelligent. 2 microphones. Well, no, come on. Say something interesting. The sky is blue. Yeah, well, everybody knows that. Say something that people don't know. Something that people don't know. Okay, let's see. The old name for Thailand was Siam. Excuse me? The old name for Thailandia. Yes, the old name for Thailand wasn't Thailand, it was Siam. And the cat, gato Siamese, the Siamese cat. Oh, so the Siamese cat is from Thailand. Originally, yes. And Siamese twins. Gemelos siameses. Ah, why? Well, because in the 19th century, 200 years ago, there were two conjoined twins. This is true, two conjoined twins from Siam, or look, it's Thailandia, Siam. And they were intelligent, and they traveled to the United States and started a tour in the circus, the circus, and performing. And people loved them, and they were very good. And so they performed not only in the circus, but in theaters, and they became very famous in the United States. These conjoined twins, que es la palabra técnica. But because they were from Siam, they were called los gemelos siameses. And ahora, now everybody, aquí se dice también, no? Siameses. And it's because of those two. And it's interesting, they were joined by this part of the body here. And they got married, both of them. They had wives, two wives. This was quite interesting. The wives were very happy. And one became ill. And he died in about a question of 10 hours. And the other was in perfect health. But when his brother died, about 24 hours later, he died as well. And so that's the secret, that's the origin of the word Siamese twins. Now, Siamese cat, el gato Siamese, on the ramparts, on the walls of the fortresses in Thailand, they have Siamese cats trained that if the enemy is coming, the Siamese cats meow, meow, and the meow of Siamese cats is very loud. And so the Siamese cats were the guards on the walls of the castles and fortresses in Siam, Thailandia, antes, Siam. All right. And if you remember El Rey, The King and I, the musical with Yul Brynner, well, he was the king of Siam. So you said, say something, Richard, say something interesting. Okay. Well, now you know something about Siamese twins, you know something about Siamese cats, and maybe about the King and I. Yes, the King of Siam. All right, translation booklet. The famous translation booklet. There's no booklet more powerful than this one for improving your English. Translation list number 30 on page 256. Hazme un favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Los favores se doen en inglés, no se maken. To do. Do me a favor. ¿Me puedes hacer un favor? Can you do me a favor? Yeah, what? Anything. Yeah. Okay, can you move the camera a bit to the right? Can you do me a favor? ¿Hiciste las reservas? Did you make the reservations? To make reservations, to make a reservation or to reserve. Did you reserve a table in the restaurant? Did you reserve the tickets for the flight? Did you make the reservations? En algún país latinoamericano dicen reservaciones. Las reservaciones de reservas. To make reservations. Yeah, when I make reservations for a restaurant, I prefer to do it online automatically. Okay. I don't like to call. Because still, when I say Vaughan, it's a big problem. Many years ago, I said Manzano. That's my wife's second last name. Because my wife's father's name is French. It's a French name, Sangaro, Sangareao. It's a problem too. So, my poor children is Vaughan Sangareo. Pobre. My daughter is Andrea Vaughan Sangareo Adams Manzano Campbell de la Caballería Fresnillo. De la Caballería con V, Caballería. It's an old, very old. Yes, Andrea Maria Vaughan Sangareo Adams Manzano Campbell de la Caballería Crosby Fresnillo. Son 8 apellidos muy diferentes. Pobre de apellidos. La raza cósmica. All right, the cosmic race. Okay, and my son the same, pobrecito. So they say Vaughan Sangaro. So if they call, they have problems with the name. So they just say their first name and things. Roberto, Juan, Joaquin or something. And then there's no problem. But in any case. All right, ¿hiciste las reservas? Did you make the reservations? Or did you make reservations? Ambos nos valen. Hice un crucigrama. Anda, I did a crossword puzzle. A crossword puzzle. We say un puzzle de cruce de palabras. O sea, cross, word, palabra, cross, cruce, palabra, puzzle. A crossword puzzle. Puzzle. Puzzle con doble Z en medio. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. My mother, every day of her life she did a crossword puzzle. She was expert in crossword puzzles. Because the questions in the newspaper, in the newspaper there's always a crossword puzzle. And after 10 years doing crossword puzzle, my mother, they repeat the questions from time to time, and so she knew all the answers, but she still enjoyed doing the crossword puzzles. Now I've done maybe 5 crossword puzzles in my life. Only 5. Have you ever done a crossword puzzle? No, crucigrama. I've done maybe 5 in my life only. But my mother probably did, I don't know, 20,000? She'd do one 7 days a week for 60 years. That's 365 days in a year times 60. She did 40,000, 50,000 crossword puzzles. Hace ejercicios. Do some exercise. Yeah. I need to go to the gym and do some exercise. Yeah, I need to improve my cardiovascular system, and I need to tone my muscles. Yes. And my motor skills. Yeah. All right. So I need to go to the gym and do some exercise. Yes. To get some exercise. También conseguir ejercicio. To get some exercise. To do some. But it's not true. I do enough exercise for a person my age. Yes. I walk about 8 kilometers a day on the average. And I go to the gym for weights 3 or 4 times a week. So it's enough. Don't you think it's enough? 8 kilometers al día. It's enough. I don't need to do more, and I don't want to do more. To get some exercise or to do some exercise? Voy a hacer un curso. I'm going to do a course. I'm going to take a course. To take and to do a course. Well, what course are you going to do? Cooking. Cocina? Yeah. Culinary arts. And artes culinarias. Yeah. What kind? Spanish cooking. Okay, but I'm going to go to the United States and offer courses in Spanish cooking. I'm going to teach people how to prepare paella, how to prepare cocido, cocido madrileño, cocido montañés, and other cocidos, and cocido portugués con bacalao. And I'm going to teach people how to make fabada, how to make migas con huevos, etc. Do you like migas? Yeah. And I'm going to teach them how to make pescadito frito. Yes. Acedillas and things like that. I'm going to teach, yes. I'm going to do a course. I'm going to prepare a course. Él no hizo nada. He didn't do anything. Aquí estamos con make y do. Él no hizo nada. ¿Te lo puedes creer? He didn't do anything. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He didn't do anything. Yeah. A person hit him. And he didn't do anything. No, yes, he did something. But what did he do? He turned the other cheek. Anda, his cheek, yeah. Ofreció la otra mejilla. All right. He turned the other cheek. All right. Él no hizo nada. He didn't do anything. Hacemos máquinas de coser. De coser, no. De coser. Máquinas de coser. Máquinas de coser. We make sewing machines. We manufacture. We produce sewing machines. A sewing machine. I haven't seen a sewing machine in a long time. Do you have a sewing machine? No. ¿Tienes una máquina de coser? Yeah. Yeah. Marta has a sewing machine. Wow. My mother had a sewing machine. Yes. But the old type. Con pedales. And I remember watching it. I was only 4 years old, 5 years old, and I was watching my mother. My mother made a lot of clothes. And then she bought a better sewing machine and stopped sewing. That happens sometimes. See you tomorrow.